How do social expectations influence moral hypocrisy? Have you ever noticed how people can say one thing and do another? This is a common situation known as moral hypocrisy. It happens when individuals publicly claim to uphold certain moral standards but fail to practice them in private. So, how do social expectations play into this behavior? Social expectations are powerful forces that shape our actions. People often act morally in public to align with social norms. This helps them avoid feelings of shame or guilt that come from appearing unfair or immoral. However, when no one is watching, individuals may act in ways that serve their own interests, even if those actions contradict their stated values. At the heart of moral hypocrisy is the idea that people are not always motivated by genuine moral concern. Instead, they often want to maintain a positive image of themselves in the eyes of others. This desire drives them to conform to social expectations outwardly, while privately they may take advantage of situations without worrying about social consequences. Several psychological factors explain this behavior. First, self-enhancement plays a role. People who feel morally superior often present themselves as more moral in public but may still engage in hypocritical actions when they think no one is watching. This allows them to maintain a self-image of moral identity while straying from their own standards in private. Next, social learning and modeling come into play. Individuals observe the behavior of those around them. When they see others acting morally, it raises the social expectations and reduces the likelihood of hypocrisy. On the flip side, if hypocritical behavior is common in a group, it can lower the moral standards that people feel they need to uphold. In-group versus out-group dynamics also affect moral behavior. People tend to act more morally in the presence of those they consider part of their group. This is due to concerns about future interactions and reputation. With those outside their group, these pressures lessen, making hypocritical behavior more likely. Lastly, the nature of social relationships influences moral judgments. Different relationships come with different expectations, which shape what is seen as acceptable or hypocritical behavior. To reduce moral hypocrisy, we can increase transparency and accountability. Creating environments where moral behavior is consistently modeled and expected can help. For example, people tend to act more fairly when they are made aware of their actions, such as seeing themselves in a mirror. This awareness can highlight discrepancies between their actions and their moral standards. In summary, social expectations significantly influence moral hypocrisy by creating pressures to appear moral publicly while allowing for private deviations. This dynamic involves a complex interplay of self-image, social norms, relational contexts, and group dynamics. Understanding these factors is essential for encouraging genuine moral motivation rather than just a facade of morality.